want to hold on to my identity because that's what makes me feel good and happy and healthy. So like, how can I fit cancer into that instead of biking into cancer? Because maybe I would have done it differently.
My name's Iana Capoletto. I'm Magnus's mom. He was Mr. Special from the start. He was born 10 pounds. Needless to say, it was a C-section, so I'm not a hero. Magnus's first race, I think it was the SRAM Kids, wasn't it? A rat race, yeah, rat race. It's kind of all a blur because once he started, he didn't stop.
Yeah, I'm Magnus Manson. I've been riding for about 13 years, like half my life, and yeah, I love it. I don't know how, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was like, my mom's crushing this. As a kid, I was pretty good. Like, I think I won a lot of races as a kid.
First time I raced with Magnus was Race the Ranch 2012 or 2013, and he smoked everybody, like crushed us.
We were at the World Championships in Italy, the Junior World Championships. When he was in the lead until Finn came down. So it was just like, oh my God. Yeah, I realized that point that, yeah, this is definitely could be his career.
Anytime that a Grom is doing really well, just naturally as a fan of the sport, you kind of begin to take notice of them and pay more attention. And then through racing, we just became pretty good friends. It's really cool to see Magnus work his way up from privateer, Canyon B team, to then Canyon factory team. Yeah, super kind of proud of him for doing that. But he was having all these like incredible results and then kind of started slipping a bit. And it turned out it was because he had rheumatoid arthritis.
I remember one day I was with Finn and Henry, my buddies, and like I couldn't get out of the bed. Just every joint was just like, it wasn't like locked, but just like so much pain. I was like, wasn't right.
Which is like pretty gnarly. The medication you have to take is pretty gnarly. So then in 2021, when he was kind of missing from the races, it was easy for us to just assume that it was because of his rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, I'm pretty proud. Sorry. I'm pretty proud that being Mr. Special, he really upped it when he got cancer.
It just all of a sudden, like over kind of 2 weeks, it just became like all the lymph nodes in my neck and my armpit and my hip like just exploded. Like if it wasn't the 21st century, like the amount of pain and swelling, I just like I would have ripped whatever was in my neck out. Like I was like, this is awful. I can't handle it.
In everything he does for his illness, he does it again with a huge passion and involvement and focus to try and do the best he can at what he's doing now, which is trying to overcome this.
I basically, after the first few months of the chemo, I was kind of like, it was pretty shitty, and I just was, I'm doing chemo, so this is not, I gotta rest, but then like realized I could still ride a lot pretty quickly if I just like timed it right with the treatments. So I was like, okay, I'm still gonna ride. If I had treatment on Monday, Tuesday would be a complete write-off, so just resting. But then by Wednesday, I'd kind of start doing some like light yoga and then try to get to the sauna and try to get some of the chemicals out of me. let them do their job for a bit, then get going, and then yeah, by Thursday kind of start, you know, doing a little bit of spinning and little light trainer ride or light road ride. And Friday try to get back in the gym and just kind of get my muscles kind of moving again because I was a bit still, and then by the weekend I'm usually back on my downhill bike. The moments in relapse have been like the most worst days of my life. Like not actually, like getting diagnosed was shitty, but these like when the relapse and like when a treatment wasn't working kind of thing, like those were like, those shattered my world because you like think you're through it and mentally you're through it and you feel okay, and then like, oh, it's not good. The biggest thing I've learned through all this, combining everything together is what makes the difference. It's like it's days on days, it's doing the yoga, it's doing the meditation, and kind of making sure your head's right all the time instead of just once in a while.
He's probably as fast as I've ever seen him, and like I'm sure Finn would say the same thing. And Finn won a World Cup. Like he's not. You would never know. Like, he's full speed.
If I can like maintain some level of fitness, then like whenever this is over, I'm already halfway back to what I was. It doesn't matter what kind of bike I'm on, I just feel like the bike is what makes me happy, and like that's what makes me healthy.
His strength is also to have that community around him.
Because of all Magnus's ongoing treatments, he's had to miss racing. He's had to miss a lot of time with his friends who he races with. We told Maddie to take a really long time.
Yeah, he was driving slow as fuck.
So the last day we decided we'd surprise him and organize all his friends from home and from races to show up at Mount Prevost, and we had a big shuttle day and a barbecue, and we all just ripped laps together.
It's cool. It's like every person I walk doing it.
I was supposed to miss my bike, so I was like,
why not? You said you were.
no,
it
doesn't matter.
We're mega avalanches this shit.
Yeah, I think one of the most incredible things about Magnus, even though I was often the older rider, it would be Magnus helping me. And Magnus does so much for not just his friends, but his competitors.
I think a lot of the things that I do in racing are because I saw Magnus do them when he was racing as a kid. I mean, yeah, he's one of the best people there is.
When I'm riding downhill, there's nothing else in the world going on. I'm just riding downhill, and I might get tired quickly, but like there's nothing else. I feel healthy if I'm riding a road bike or a pump track or a commuter or anything. And I think like the whole time going through treatment, it was like I wanted to do it my way.
go.